Hello and welcome to episode 13 of this new Manor Lords Let's Play series. In the last episode, we started to build these barley fields, which we're going to use as this is only really the region that we have at the moment, which is decent for farming. So we're going to use those to trade between regions, which will be really useful for our other region over here, who are pretty starved of ale. We have been importing it, which is quite costly. So that should really help us grow that region. And obviously we can share resources between the regions as well. So that's going to be super helpful. Let's take this guy off here because we've got no berries left. And we also discovered that there's a bandit camp right here. And I don't want Hildebolt to even be thinking about taking this. So we have rallied the troops and we're going to go on the offensive and take down this little camp here. I think we probably do have enough more for spears, maybe. Let's see if we can get some more spear militia. Oh, did they just attack Steve? Is that what they've been doing? They didn't say we were under attack, but I don't see Steve. No. Oh, Steve. He's gone. Well, this calls for revenge. That is not going to go unpunished, that's for sure. You don't need to run, guys. Like, calm down. I'd like to be able to turn this off, actually, like, easily for all units, because I don't want these guys exhausting themselves when I've got time. But maybe that's just the best way of doing it. Okay. This spear militia. I have these guys over here on the flank. And these guys coming straight through. I mean, these guys are going to get decimated now. They absolutely deserve it. Well, they can actually run in. Well, let's just go. Let's just surround them. Let's go all out attack. Don't really want to waste my retinue too much, to be honest. We can just send them over there. And it's another woodland battle here. And they're surrounded on all sides, actually. We've got these guys coming in. I think we'll get them to push pretty hard. I mean, they're not going to last long. They're already down one. Down two. Just have these guys push. Surround them. They're not going anywhere. Look at that. Fully encircled. And they are out. And hopefully Hildebot hasn't sent any troops yet. So we can take this little bandit camp here. Well, actually, I mean, these guys I don't need to. Just need what? You just need one camp. One set of units. There you go. Just send all the boys home. And how are we doing on the farming? We've got one full field done. I think let's get even more people involved here. And for this, I think we want to... Let's send it to the nearest town. Well, now let's put it in our treasury. Got 990 now. That's going to go nicely towards our upgrades for the retinue as well. So these guys should be safely in our territory now, and we can dismiss them. And these guys too. And these guys, if they... maybe just get a wriggle on, actually. So, are there any more bandit camps? That's the only lone bit of territory. So, I think Valbrand might be what we need to take next. In memory of Steve, I think we need to take it back in his honor. It will be quite tough, though, I think, because we've only got one set of mercenaries available. We don't have loads of troops. And that comes from, I guess, just our limited population at the moment. But people can be moving in. I think overall these people are relatively happy. I mean, happiness here is definitely good. Oh, where's this work area empty? Forager hut. We can take you guys off. That's also one thing that's really good to try and keep on top of when you know it's the season. And you can just, if you just pan out, you can just see all of my wild berries have been currently depleted. I can just go around, press tab, have a look at each of these. I've got 2 people on this forager hut. So I can actually take those off as well. Free up some nice space. Maybe put some extra on this hunting camp. We already have maxed out that hunting camp. What else we got here? Another forester's hut is always good. And let's turn that clay into some roof tiles. Only one person for that, I think, is enough. And we should have a tannery somewhere. We've got quite a lot of hides. I'm sure I had a tannery somewhere. Bloomery. I definitely do. I'm not building a second one. Definitely have one. Just don't know where I put things. I probably should upgrade that at some point. Maybe another person for the market is good. And obviously this is in full swing. Oh, that absolutely needs an upgrade. That's almost disappeared. So let's upgrade that. I mean, expanded living space is always good. Ooh, animal pen. That's definitely been a recent change. That was just goats before. And it's nice that that costs 2 planks instead of regional wealth. Keeping goats or pigs in the backyard. Ooh, I really like that. And that could give us maybe another source of food as well. Right, let's upgrade these first. And we're doing all right for food and fuel. Yeah. Yeah, that's looking good. And these guys, very happy over here. Wouldn't say no to you guys actually getting these seed sown. Yeah, should be good. So I think once they've done those fields, this guy's only limited to this field. So these are going to start sowing this one, and then they go over to this one, and that one is the final priority. But 3 fields here seems pretty doable, actually. I have dedicated quite a lot of families to it. But 3 fields of barley is going to be absolutely worth it. And I reckon could probably even squeeze in. I mean, in the future, we can absolutely get some. We've got some good area for flax here as well. And obviously, I can rotate these fields around. So I think this is going to be a really, really nice area for farming as our first sort of step. And we could use some more stone. some stone all the way out there. I do have a camp. So I think once these guys are fully done on these fields, I'll take some off and we can start going for some stone as well. So that's fully done already. This is almost finished ploughing. There we go. He's done. I think these guys should hopefully return. I'm just going to take a couple of families off because I don't think we need them immediately. And I mean, this is a rich deposit, so I'm going to stick 2 families on there. And we haven't touched the iron deposit yet either. But that could also be something that we trade. So we trade barley here and we have iron from over here as well. And I think we will probably need to consider... Oh, there's a storehouse full. Definitely get that upgraded. I love these storehouse upgrades, actually. They're so strong. Going from 250 to 2,500. I'm quite surprised there's not 250 to 1,000 to then 2,500 or something like that. Feels really, really strong, but in a good way. So I'm quite happy with that. Got a lot of timber at the moment. I think actually I'm going to take someone off the timber because we're not using loads of it. And that's also fully sown. Sown progress 99%. So when the icon goes white, then you know it's fully done. So I don't know if someone's coming back here or... There you go. Okay, that's fully done. So these guys I can take off for now, and my livestock I can unassign. And we can take a look if there's anything else that we need. So I think having a few people work on any construction would be good. But I mean, we've got a good amount of food. We'd always put another on the hunting camp. Berry camp is not in action currently. And we've got loads of clay. We've got a double clay over here. Maybe this is what we can do just in the short term. Just build a clay camp over here. Yeah, this will do nicely. I mean, I can also build a second one. It can be low priority. This can be higher. Yeah, it doesn't look great, but we've got mining pit storage full. Okay, so we need... Oh, there's no one on this storehouse? Guys, get organized. These guys aren't super happy. Lack of entertainment is definitely a big factor. So something you definitely need to keep in mind if you are going to upgrade a lot of these buildings, you will need to maintain a lot of these. Make sure you've got enough of a tavern supply. I mean, a lot of these look good. But there are definitely a few houses that are probably not too happy. But they seem okay for now. But that's just for now. They never stay happy too long. Okay. Well, hopefully they should fix that. I can take one off mining for now. Just to just do that. Storage full stonecutter camp. Yeah, that does fill up very, very quickly, actually. So if we have more room in our storehouse for more organized people, oh, that definitely needs to be built ASAP. Come on, guys. New mercenary companies available. Still this bug, or I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intended, but the Baron's definitely maintaining 2 mercenaries. So we only ever have 1 available, which I think is a bit of a shame. Kind of ruins the mercenaries aspect for me. Okay, we're getting there with the storehouse. And I'd like to give these guys more places to live as well. And we'll start upgrading some of these soon as well. Come on, storehouse. I believe in you. There we go. Oh, no. That's other burgage plots. Okay, I love the how the trees change with the seasons as well. It's really, really nice details. And you often just don't really notice the transition. But sometimes this game is just so nice. I think once this walking around aspect improves as well, I think that would be quite nice to feel a bit more immersed in the town that you've built. It's still very early access. But sometimes that's quite fun to play.
Come on.
And of course you have all these voice lines, people peddling their goods. That red line you can see is actually the map barrier, I think. Then we've got our church, our veggie plots. I can't jump actually, but yeah, it's quite cool to see. Sometimes I just never really go into this mode, but it is quite nice to have. It's a good, cool little feature. Okay, come on guys, finish this storehouse. This is a priority. And I think that granary should be upgraded soon as well. Once this is done. Once these slowpokes finish upgrading stuff. Let's have someone on the hitching space. There we go. And we'll just get that upgraded. Just have to remember to reassign people to these things as well. So that's growing nicely. Oh, we're going to have so much barley. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. So I think actually what I'd like to do is have a malt house here. We'll turn this barley into malt and then we'll trade it as ale because I think it has a bit more value and it saves the process on the other end as well. So we'll get a little malt house built over here. Oh, that fits nicely in there, but I think I might... Ooh, which way should I do this? I think that way might be quite nice. And then we'll save that for another house. Yeah, we should upgrade these soon. Just, if anything, just so we can unlock more development points. How are we doing for sort of food variety, though? So we would have enough food variety. We need to think about being able to upgrade the church as well. So we don't have any clay, but we do have that under construction. So that is incoming. And obviously planks should be easy enough to get. So if we just put someone back on the logging camp and someone on the saw pit, that should be easy enough. Wait till these are done and we can assign someone. So quite a lot of stone over here. Probably got more than we need for a while now. So I think I'm actually going to take those guys off. And just leave that as it is. And these guys are obviously rushing to take a lot of this stuff out. And I kind of just want to exhaust these two clay pits just so they're done. And how's this space doing? Okay. So general happiness is not great here, to be honest. I really need to do something about this. I mean, taxation isn't that bad, is it? just put this down to 10 for now. I think we can do like a 5% tithe. On food. In terms of fuel, yeah, we've got lots of firewood actually. So if we've got a, this isn't the area I wanted to look at. If we have a woodcutter's lodge, I might give them a bit of a break. Hard to see in winter though, isn't it? Yeah, well, 2 people on that. Okay, definitely taking 1 off of that. Yeah, we've got lots of people assigned to storehouses, to be honest. So having that additional food supply would be pretty big right now. Such a shame that this isn't really feasible at all. We might have to look at buying in some, even if we just buy in some wheat quite cheap. That gives us that extra food variety. Or we use these backyard extensions and we go for, well, we're not going to go up into orchardry, so apples isn't really on the table. We could, and we're not going to go bakeries either. So I think we might have to go animal pens here. But maybe just for these ones. And I think we're doing okay for hides because we've got 2 camps. So let's put a couple of animal pens in here. Have a look at those. Got a good amount of planks to work with. But once we get out and they're happier with the taxation, then that should be good. But it's really the import cost of this ale is killer, really. And where's our tannery? Sure, I put one around here. There it is. So we've got loads more hides. I think I'll put another person on there. So we definitely want to improve this. I think it might be the markets that are letting us down actually here. So, oh, that's not too bad. Ooh, okay, so we've got these pens up. Gives a yield of 2 meat every 150 days. Well, that's not, I wouldn't say that's strong. How do we get eggs now then? I didn't see a chicken coop. Oh, there it is. I'm just blind. I mean, I don't think chicken coop is the one if we want food variety, like sustained food variety. Eggs and honey don't seem to be super great. Apples we're not going to go into. I mean, I think let's just go for some pigs just for fun. These 2. Oh, there it is. There he is. Does he have a name? Beatrix is going somewhere. I love that. Beatrix in the snow. That's amazing. Well, so we got our first pig. Good old Beatrix just having a trot around going somewhere, I guess. Well, I think we're doing all right. We just need a little bit more morale here. In terms of equipping our troops, we're doing quite well. We've got a lot of mail armor. We have a good amount of pole arms. Could probably do with some more. And I think it's really, we need to get the population up here, which means getting this approval rating up. So once we have all of this barley online and everyone's super happy and super drunk, then hopefully happiness will go up. And as you can see, the approval rating here is really high because we've kept these burgage plots low level. There's only small families living in there. We've kept them pretty low level, but I think this area needs to work on the food supply. So the next farming season, I think we can add or at least change one of these fields into something for food. But we get some really, really good yields here and we can start trading that around. And our other region that we're working on, the final one, we've cut back a little bit on the fish production here. But we still don't have any coming in. We just have 200 fish in the backlog in storage. So I think that's fine for now. And yeah, we could probably take someone off that. Hunting camp is going strong, and again, really, really strong approval rating. Everyone here is really happy. I'm just a little bit hesitant to be too quick to upgrade to level 2s, but we've got 4 different bits of food variety here, so I think this area probably shouldn't be too worried about leveling those up. So I think we'll try and increase that in the next episode. Obviously, keep pumping out our farm and our military, because I think in the next episode we might want to take another region. So maybe we go for this massive salt deposit, which could be really strong. And I haven't forgotten about Avenging Steve. I can't believe those bandits took him out. So that's what we're going to do in the next episode. Thanks so much for joining. If you do like it, obviously do like, subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know how you find the videos, and I hope to see you in episode 14.